and the guy who was kind of in his own reflection. So we bought the life rights, I guess it was 2004. It was easy from there, right?
Easy. Who cares about a couple of years this way or that way? You know, I'll tell you something. We were going to do a Q&A here tonight, and we didn't do it earlier because we wanted you to see the movie first. So now, is there anybody with any questions in the audience that would like myself or Mike to maybe answer them? Yeah, right, you can.
Yeah, start right there and then we'll go right there.
Stand up, like in school.
All right.
You can tell you to stand up and you're going to, go ahead.
So early on in the movie, Liev Schreiber sees himself, you see yourself on TV on the talk show, and said it was kind of surreal seeing that. How does that compare to seeing yourself in this way on the big screen?
There is no comparison. The big screen is it, and I owe a lot of it to Mike Tolan. He stuck it out as long or longer than me, and we went through some tough times together, but excuse me, we're here tonight, and we're going to kick the movie off, and it's going to go national tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to see you respond to it. It looks good tonight. Thank you.
It was excellent. Excellent.
That was the Mike Douglas show. I assume most of you know that because it's a Philly-based show, and that really happened. In fact, Ali and this guy here ended up sparring in the studio live on the show. They ended up cutting it down quite a bit, and we liked the quiet of that, of Chuck in his room, obviously pre-fight butterflies, seeing that. One of my favorite moments in the film is when he touches the screen. You hear just a little traces of static noise, and you realize he is scared to death. Right, Chuck?
You just said it. Anybody else? Come on, you got this. Can't look at the size of this guy. Sit down. How big are you? 7 foot tall? What the hell's going on here? All right, what do you want to know, son?
What have you been up to besides wanting to do another movie?
I've been a liquor salesman now with the same company, well, the same industry in New Jersey. It'll be 50 years in February. I always, unfortunately, early on I used to drink more than I sold. But I stopped drinking now, and it's a whole new world. And I'm getting to do this stuff. And Mike and a couple of people with his company have formed a group that is now financing the movie, and we signed on with a couple of big companies, and it's really this movie's gonna do well, and I can tell by the crowd tonight they liked it, and I hope it's liked as well by the rest of the country.
Tomorrow night, by the way, Ritz and King of Prussia, 2 theaters in Philly. It's its second week. It opened last weekend in 2 in LA and 2 in New York. It's a platform release, very slow rollout, so it was in 4 screens last weekend. It'll be in about 40 this weekend, and probably 100 the next, and maybe several hundred by Memorial Day. That's all
I talk to. If you like the movie, tell your friends, and if you don't like it, keep your mouth shut. All right, is there anybody else? Come on, somebody else. Let's ask a question.
It's an honor being here, seeing you. I guess everybody gets the irony of being in Philadelphia where Rocky's almost a deity, but hopefully I'm going over to all my friends to get the real story. It's an honor to meet you, and I guess there's a reason you came to Philly. It's a little irony, or just you trying to get a little payback? It's a Philly thing too.
Yeah, there's a little bit of irony, but we're here because of Mike Tolan. This is Mike Tolan's hometown, and Mike thought that it would be apropos to kick off the movie nationally, today and tomorrow, and I guess the crowd tonight, which is very good, and we're very happy with it. I guess Mike was right.
Let's go way back. Go ahead.
You still have a relationship with your brother?
My brother and I are on speaking terms. I love my brother. But my brother's a little bit of a hard head, and yes, he did bail me out, and I never let him down. I went on vacation for a while, and I came home, and my brother, who isn't doing too good physically, he has a bone degenerative disease, and his bones aren't real strong, but he's on board. As a matter of fact, he's going to be there tomorrow night when they do a party for me in Bayonne and show the movie. They're going to do a dinner show, and they've got about 900 people coming tomorrow, so it should be a good night.
Way back again, go ahead.
I have two questions for you. One, who was hard to fight, Muhammad Ali? And I believe you fought Sonny Liston as well.
Yes, I did, and I fought Ernie Terrell and beat him for the NABA World Championship of the World. And I down in Atlantic City, 1972, and I also fought George Foreman. I fought 4 world champions and 4 guys ranked in the top 10 in the world. You know, everybody looks at your record, 35, 14, and 2, yeah. But you know what? You look at the quality of fighters that a guy fights. And if he doesn't fight his sister, his aunt, his cousin, like a lot of the kids do today, they run up 20 in a row against somebody you never heard of, and they get up. But you know what? They can do that because they're subsidized. I was never subsidized. I used to have to run in the morning, work all day, and train at night. And the only fight I really got to go away and fight full time was for the Muhammad Ali fight. Don King set me up to the mountains for 7 weeks, and I got myself in great shape. And even though I was a 40-to-1 shot not to go more than 5 rounds, I went 15 with him and gave the champ a real good fight. So I think that's very important, and that's actually a lesson for kids too. You know, that if you can just get somebody to believe in you and stick with you instead of giving up on you and putting you away, you know, it'll be a lot better for this world.
And what happened with your daughter?
My daughter?
Yes.
Which one? I got 2 of them by 2 different wives. I've got, it's not that funny really, but you know what? I'll tell you, we're all good friends. They all still live in Bayonne. My wife lives there, my kids live there, and I throw a Christmas party every year. And my wife, Linda, hosts it. She should be here tonight. We went out to dinner. She might still be eating some of the bread and rolls. I don't know. We gotta run over here. But anyway, we're all friends. And my kids were close. They all live in the same town, and things turned out for me. You got any questions for the boss? Don't let them just sit there and do nothing. Come on. Ask the boss something.
All right, go ahead.
I'd just like to say it's a pleasure for us to be here. My trainer, George. This is Mary Anderson's. We all fighters right here. And our trainer, George Hansen, and Mr. Cornbread is up there. They got us here tonight, and it was really a pleasure to see your movie. And just to go through this experience, because like, unlike a lot of you guys in here, I don't know who all fighters here, but to get in that ring and do what you did with blood, sweat, and tears, and actually go through a lot of the drug stuff and everything like that. And I always explain to these guys that I'm an older guy and I got into boxing late because my wife got me into boxing at 25 years old, and I was one of those guys that was on drugs and did a lot of drugs and did a lot of different things. So I applaud you today for being the person you are. And like I try to tell all the young guys here today, that fights in our gym at Mary Anderson, South Philadelphia, 17 and Fishwater, to keep on striving and keep on doing what they need to do. And to see this movie today, I want to tell my mother-in-law and everybody to come see this movie because my mother-in-law actually seen it. I'm
glad I didn't ask you a long question, bro. Damn.
I just did a celebrity bout at the Land Corps Center, and my mother-in-law is not a fighter, not a fight fan, but she came to see me fight. I think she kept closed her eyes the whole 27 seconds of the fight because it didn't last long because the guy went out fast. But it's really a pleasure to be here, and I will definitely make sure I tell everybody in the world to come see your movie.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Go ahead.
Good. Nancy's company is Millennium Films, and they've made, among many other commercial hits, the Expendables series. So they have a long-standing relationship with Sylvester Stallone. This is 13 years, obviously. We had a lot of stops and starts and almost people who promise or threaten or hope to be able to finance the film. When we finally found Millennium, they made it very clear that they were going to send the script to Sylvester Stallone, and he blessed it. He read the script. He said, that's the way it happened. We think it's a very sympathetic portrait of Sly. We think Morgan Spector, who played the role, I mean, if you close your eyes, you hear that voice, right? You think it's Sylvester Stallone. He gives Chuck a chance, as Chuck has mentioned, to get a role in Rocky II, and he embraces him in the restaurant. So he was very supportive early on. He reached out to Liev. They had conversations throughout the shooting. We believe he's...
People in the other theaters we went to, you know, other people will give you a second chance, and they gave me a second chance, and I think I made the most of it. So thank you all for coming out tonight. I love you guys. Thank you again. Thank you.